there was a huge campaign before they withdrew the Istanbul Convention, and it is still alarming actually, because they used this as an excuse for saying that this Istanbul Convention influenced women to divorce more, and also influence people to have a sympathy of LGBTQI plus community as well. So basically, they are targeting those minority communities as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we see that in the last 20 years, 2 decades maybe, all these anti-gender movements actually they find similarity and find solidarity in hate speech and being against independent women, LGBTQ community, and everything. So this is by the way, this is not something confined, limited to Turkey, but it's there is such a part of the global patriarchy, global misogynistic, anti-gender movements move more or less in the same lanes. They're not very creative. So you talk about women trying to make up their minds. It could be women who are trying to get an abortion, for instance, or it could be a woman trying to get a divorce, or it could be the craziness of the LGBTQ community. So the group that was the support for withdrawal from Istanbul Convention was not so interestingly. It focused on the fact that the convention led to divorce rates, which is not the case. There isn't even a reference to the word divorce in the document. There is not even like a reference to homosexuality, but it talks about, the document talks about gender-based violence. It could be based. There is not even a word about LGBTQ in the document either. So it talks about gender-based violence and what constitutes gender. It could be about sexuality, it could be about gender, it could be about sex, it could be about racial opinions, it could be about sexual orientation, all those things. So I think what we have in this age, in this era, we have all these discussions about post-truth and what constitutes truth, how the reality is shifted, how people try to break it and shift the reality, disturb the reality. So I think that was how the protests against the Istanbul Convention were designed. So it's not something, it's not as you say, it's not new news, but it is there. So it's not new. It's not that the Turkish community found about it, but it's the everything. All the countries trying to fight, and all the NGOs trying to fight against gender-based violence. The protest against them is more or less designed in the same manner.